There we go, man alive. Like, I don't have high latency on with YouTube or whatever, but for some reason, it takes like a couple minutes before I can actually go live. So annoying. Anyways, for VOD gamers, it's Dragon Day. And I need to grind, I need to grind a bunch of dragon fragments, so... There's a bunch of new costumes on the test server that I want to get my hands on for a video. I've got all of them except for the ones that require dragon fragments. So we have to get bismuth dragon fragments from Infinium in Candy. And then worse yet, we need starfire fragments. Cool. I don't think we're going to get those just because it's the worst dragon fragments in the entire game. But for the bismuth ones, we need to grind Infinium. So yeah. Also, hi guys. Candy biome is usually the best when it comes to finding Infinium. It's not always lucky. Unfortunately, there's some. But as far as I know, yeah, there we go. We already got one, so we need 5. This dragon is, as far as I recall, the bismuth dragon's not that bad. Like, the drop rates are alright. Hey, Miss Brett. How much Infinium? What do you mean? Like, how much do we need? I have no idea. Like, we just gotta get lucky. Gold soul. Can't pass that up. Need some of those for the new costume too. Yeah, bismuth fragments. Yeah. No, we're not on the test server. Like I'm grinding this on live server so that I have all of the resources ready when it comes to live server. But what I'm essentially going to do is I'm going to end up grinding the fragments, hopefully. And then then I can export my account and hop on the test server. The thing is, I technically need to have 6 starfire fragments, which is atrocious. So what I can do for the sake of the video is I can get 3, and then I can just export my account, craft the costume, make a video highlighting it, and then re-export my account to get those 3 back. But yeah. As far as just the rest of it, it's gonna be kind of annoying. Like when it actually comes to live server, I need a lot of starfire fragments, which is disgusting. Does every fragment have a costume allocated to it? No, it doesn't. I've already got like all except for maybe 3 costumes, I think. The ones that require fragments is Lunar Lancer and Shadow Hunter require starfire figures. Draco requires bismuth, and then I didn't have the resources to craft the Revenant, but I do now. Like I bought the resources here on live server. But the thing is, like, as far as content creator behind the scenes stuff is concerned, I can't just immediately export my account because there's like I have Crystal 5 gear in my inventory on the test server right now. So I don't want to export my account and essentially delete that. So far, not bad. Got 2 out of that, so... Like, this is the easy one, arguably. I remember the bismuth dragon is one of the easier dragons to get. Also, sorry, JHouse77, thanks for the Prime sub. Appreciate you, man. For those of you wondering, it's, you know, we're multi-streaming, as you'd expect. I'm also not expecting notifications to go out as much because obviously everyone's more hype about the C5 stuff rather than boring things like this. But on top of that, I also just uploaded like a little too many videos. But also, yes. Hi. I'm doing okay. Still upset about everything that went on with Budge. Most of all, just concerned for the future, just because it's like, yeah, if it gets worse, we don't really have anything that we can do. So, I mean, at the same time, it's one of those situations where it's beyond control, so it's like, just chill. Don't worry about it. I don't know. I made a short video talking about Croc, but to summarize, she jumped on the couch, started screaming, we took her into emergency, and apparently it's something to do with her back. I have no idea why, how, like, literally just jumping on the couch, like, okay. Everything was fine. And so now it's just a matter of waiting, seeing if she gets better. If she doesn't get better, they want to charge us $10,000 for surgery, which we're not going to do. Because that's a goddamn scam. Like, imagine putting a price on the love you have for your animal. Like, I hate vets. Like, with an absolute passion. Yep, I heard about Akira as well. What a great birthday yesterday was. Yeah, the other big actual life news. There's our Basement Fragments. The other big life news, like unrelated to me, was that the creator of Dragon Ball died. At 68 years old, like not even old. I don't know what it is about these Giga Chad, like Japanese creators that just keep dying young. And that's an absolute tragedy because it's like, dude, I grew up with Dragon Ball. Like, God. Okay, so anyways, now to clarify what we're doing now is we're going to end up going for elites here to hopefully get starfire fragments, but it's Trove, so starfire fragments suck. Also, thanks, Spooky. Yeah, it's a day late, but it's whatever. I don't know. It's just one of those situations where just all of this like happened at once, and it's just like if Budge gets better, no harm, no foul, you know? I don't care. Like, my top concern is her. And if I had the money, you bet your butt I would just get her the surgery immediately. But at the same time, in my experience with Jub, so what happened with Jub, like when she was really young, is she kind of ended up walking a little bit funny, and it was something to do with her knee and the way that she grew up, kind of thing. I don't know. It's just genetics, whatever. They made me get her surgery on her leg, and that was like $4,000. But at the time, Trove was really popular, so I could afford it. It sucked. It was a huge slap in the face as far as a bill is concerned. But okay, whatever. And then it's funny how, you know, over the years, the vet prices have just gone up and up and up. No justification for it. They're just realizing that they can get away with it. And it's like, if it was like $3,000-$4,000, that would hurt, but at least it would be like reasonable. But the fact that they want $10,000 is just like, bro. Like, I hope you're happy with yourself. Anyways, let's not have today focus on the negative, because Budge is resilient. She's a psychopath, happy dog. I think she's going to be okay. In my experience with the vets, it's like a Google search. It's, you know, like you Google, like, what do I do about this bruise? And it says, you have cancer. So, so as far as I'm concerned, like, so long as Budge is okay, and I mean, she's not lethargic, she's in high spirits, as high as she can be. She definitely is walking around better today than I expected. So if she just slowly gets better over the following weeks, okay, cool. No, you know, no problem. Again, the big problem that I have just with the whole situation is just, if it goes bad, there's nothing we can do. That's the part that scares me. But let's just play video game and let's just not focus on it. They're both sleeping beside me, you know, and I didn't sleep much last night just because I was so worried, and Budge was also not really feeling like she wasn't sleeping too well. She kept waking up and staring at me, and it was like, what do you need? I'll give you anything, just speak English. But that's life. Nothing can be done, so anyway. Okay, let's catch up. Yeah, Budge is on medicine, yes. So the medicine's kind of weird because they have like these pills that she's supposed to take every 8 hours, 3 times a day, and it's like, how the hell are we supposed to manage that? That's more than she's awake. It's just, I don't know, it's just strange. And then she's got some other medicine that she has to have with her food. But the main pills that she's taking are a sort of sedative. So it'll at least kind of keep her calm. Again, the main thing is we just gotta wait. Like, it's just a time thing. But anyway. Yeah, Snowlord, I'll get to your comment in a sec. Yeah, the main thing, so the main thing that I would say that's concerning about the whole situation, this biome sucks, can I get a new one? Is because Budge is so, like, happy-go-lucky, like, optimistic kind of dog. For those that aren't dog owners, dogs will act just perfectly fine, and they won't show the pain that they're in. So that's kind of like the concern and why we just gotta like watch her and stuff, because just because she's walking around and acting like she's okay does not mean she's okay. And usually like the only way that you can tell is when it starts getting really bad. So anyways, let's not worry about all that stuff. The Hunter x Hunter writer is doing terribly as well. I don't know Hunter x Hunter, but still, like, these Giga Chads. Also, yeah, Snowlord, it's been a while, man. I actually know that you have a chance to see my text in chat. Yes, I thought you were around in the streams a while back, but maybe I'm mixing you up with someone else with a similar name. Either way, love you too, man. Thank you very much. That's the thing. Can't let the negativity win out. There's no point worrying about what you can't control. It doesn't mean that I'm not still stressed out and worry about my baby. Also, good lord, can I just get a single starfire fragment just to make my motivation, like, feel better? The thing is, I've gotten starfire fragments, like, over time. I destroy them because I don't need them, but now I need them. So it's like, god damn it. I wonder if we got a good delve going this like week, because delves can end up being pretty good for fragments. Sometimes. Sagely blue. No. I don't need that crap. My name is Skyo. Thanks for the bits. Haven't seen that icon in a little while. Recently just got back in Trove. Love to see that you still love the game. Love for the game. Only content creator I love watching for Trove. That's kind of mean, but thank you. Is there even other content creators? I don't know if... I think Faffy was the only one that still might be around. I don't check, but... As far as I know, all the other ones quit. I can't say. This is so gross, dude. First tab of my personal chest is filled with dragon fragments because I'm a hoarder. Yes, I don't have the space for the dragon fragments. Otherwise, I would have kept them. Honestly, good, because you're going to need them. The starfire fragments especially, like... Because I thought, you know, like, I thought naturally that we would never need more starfire fragments, but now we do. Cool. Do you read the patch notes today and yesterday of the PTS? I did a little bit. I didn't fully read through it, Multi. I didn't notice, one thing that I didn't notice. I didn't see them say that Crystal 5 is untradeable outright, just that they removed the message when you forge it up. So either, like my Crystal 5 gear is still tradable. Either that gear that I have is like dated and just isn't going to work anymore. And from now on, Crystal 5 gear is untradeable. It could be that's the case. For those of you that don't know, it was tradable. But we're assuming that was a mistake, which would be stupid, because if it was tradable, that would have actually been God tier. Which is why I doubt that it's real. Skyo, thank you. Gifting 2 subs. Sweet. I will apologize in advance. I know I don't manage my Twitch like at all. And I don't care. YouTube's my top priority. Twitch is just a couple bucks here and there, you know. Helps me pay for some games every now and then. What type of fragments are you looking for? Right now, starfire fragments, hopefully. But like, we got the bismuth fragments right away. Now I need starfire, which, yeah, probably not gonna get them. The thing is, technically, I only need 2. And then I can at least cover the costumes that are on the test server. But if I want to get prepared for when it goes to the live server, then I'm gonna have to have 6. So yeah. And unfortunately, we seem to be getting really unlucky with the elites. Like, I still hate the devs for adding costumes that cost starfire fragments, because, like, clearly they don't play this game and realize how bad the drop rates are, and how I'm fairly convinced that starfire fragments aren't even affected by Dragon Day. Like, they're so bad. But anyway. Jonario on Xbox is another Trove content creator. I've heard, I think I might have heard of him. But yeah, I'm not like throwing any shade towards the other content creators. It's just legit, like, Trove's just such a singular experience that it's like, you know, I'm not looking up other people to play this game, you know? Even when my buddy Nintendo would play Trove, I didn't watch his Trove videos, because it's like, I'm already playing the game. I don't care. I'd watch him when he was playing other games, but I don't know if he like quit YouTube or not. Like, I haven't talked to Joe in a while. Fiery Feather. Now, the question is, are the Fiery Feather and Sagely fragments cutting into the drop rate of the Starfires? I don't think so. Because if I recall, you can get all 3 of them to drop, actually. I don't think anything like that works. But yeah, this is still just atrocious. How do you even get the Starfire ones? From elites. Random elite mobs. The only reason I'm in Forbidden Spires is because usually it's the highest odds of finding elites, just because there's a lot more enemies that can generate as elites. But that doesn't mean that it's a guarantee. It doesn't even mean that the drops are good. Again, if we got lucky for the delves for this week, like the challenge delve, sometimes it has like a crap ton of elites. I remember that's how I was farming for fragments once upon a time. But it's just bad, like, outright. I wish it was just from dungeon bosses. Then at least it would like be good and make sense. All right, can I finally go to a new biome, please? Still no? Jesus. All right, guess we're flying around like an idiot then. I subbed to you on YouTube. Thank you. Appreciate it. Yeah, or if it was both elites and dungeon bosses, yeah. I know, that would be good too. Like, anything, honestly. Like, the whole thing is that you need like the same amount of starfire fragments that you do any other dragon. but their drop chance is like actual garbage. Like it's one of the worst items to farm for in the game. It's ridiculous. I remember getting starfire fragments from the Delve Vault though. I don't remember if that was, yeah, maybe. Did they move where starfire fragments are from? I'm not exactly sure. Let me see if I can search it up on Trovesaurus. Maybe it'll mention it, because yeah, I seem to recall that as well, that there was a patch. Filter. Can I not just search? Can I really not just search for starfire fragments on this website? There we go. Let's see. Starfire fragment. How to get starfire fragments. Updated version 6 years ago. No. I can't search the patches. Yeah, I don't seem to be able to search the patches for any of this. Starfire fragments can now be found in world bosses outside of the Shadow Tower. Yeah, that was, as far as I know, that was the only change that they ended up doing to them. Because they used to be like exclusive to Shadow Towers, which was atrocious. I got one from an elite yesterday and one from the vaults like a week ago. Oh, okay, so it's from both. All right. I guess that means we'll do delves. Let me do this biome really quick. Just see if there's any elites. Because I assume that the box has better drops than the elites. I at least hope so. You got one in your inventory, check the tooltip. Right. These fragments can be rarely found from world bosses. Yeah, that's all it says. I figured. I would assume that the, like, so the vault might have a better drop rate, but you don't run into those as often as you do elites. So that's kind of the problem. That's why, like, elites usually is the better option. But we should still attempt it, because maybe it'll be a good delve. I doubt it. This is gonna be so bad, dude. Like, this is also on Dragon Day. When you consider that I got like 5 Basemeth fragments like almost immediately, that's the odds that these need to be. Like, the problem is that, let's say the Starfire fragments are probably the same drop chance as like the Basemeth fragments, right? But the difference being is with the Basemeth dragon, I'm going into an ore patch that has like 10 or 20 pieces of ore. It takes a lot longer to get 20, or like to get to 20 elites. You know what I mean? Like, is there still fall damage in Trove? No, they removed that a long time ago. This is so sad. If there was at least like a Starfire Dragon boss that you could find in the world, like that would be cool, you know? But no. Sagely Blue. No, see, like we're getting a lot more Sagely Blue. Like I swear Starfire accidentally, like just knowing the Trove devs, it's probably not affected by Dragon Day. Also, welcome back, Croc. Been been working for like 4 days for me at least. What has trophies? Sorry, I don't know if your first message got deleted. Oh yeah, Grim Reaper asking what's the update. Crystal 5 gear. I've got other videos that are highlighting it on the channel already. Most of all, like, I'm kind of just taking stream highlights from the last stream that I did. And then I'll you know, it's giving me time so that I can record and get some other more focused videos. Okay, delve time, I guess. Also, hello T-Rex, which I wonder if the T-Rexes can even drop it. Probably not. That's true, Saris. Yeah. Okay. Stupid video game. Saying, keep in mind, if the items are super rare, all Dragon Day does is increase the rates by a percentage. So 200% of 0.1 chance is only 0.3, which is still less than 1. Yes, that sounds fine. Yeah, I figured that the T-Rexes could drop it, Miss Red. I just didn't know if it would cut into the drop rates because of the Jurassics. But probably not. Okay, let's see what we got here. I guess we could just do a Fira. Let's do a challenge. Just because, why not? Oh, is the new Kung Fu Panda out? I don't know if any of you guys wanted to tag along, but whatever. Let's just see if the challenge is good. The new Kung Fu Panda's out. Nice. I don't know if I'll get to see it. I might just wait, but we'll see. No, so, yeah, Grim, basically, like, all we've got going on for Trove's new update is Crystal 5 gear and gear crafting. That's about it. This is still not done. What? Oh, hello. Is it done? There, jeez. Because, yeah, otherwise, no. There's no higher Uber difficulty. Nothing to challenge us. Like, let's be real. Crystal 5 is pretty much worthless at the moment. It's pretty bad. Like, I'm okay with Crystal 5, and the way that it's implemented is like, alright, whatever. But they did also just increase the price of it on the test server. I did see the patch notes did mention that. I didn't check what the price difference is because I'm sure they're just going to keep adjusting it. I don't know why they adjusted it. Probably just to be mean. Because frankly speaking, Crystal 5 was already expensive enough. Like, it was actually kind of nice to see that Crystal 5 wasn't super costly. But even so, let me clarify that it cost 15k or 15 mil flux, sorry, to max out one set of C5 gear on a class, just based on buying the resources, like the nitro alone. So if they increase that price, well, we all know that the devs don't play this game. Let's be real. Hey Bobby, hey Ryder. Totally not eating Kit Kat ice cream right now. I thought you were gonna say KD, which now I'm hungry. Gear crafting would have been perfect when Crystal Gear was first released. Now it's, yeah, at least it's easier for newer players. Yeah, that's the other thing too that I do want to mention to you guys. Like, I kind of bat it off as if like, oh, it's not a big deal. But honestly, the gear crafting is really good just because it does make endgame gear like a lot more approachable for you guys. Because the way that they have it implemented is basically, sorry, I'm just trying to focus up here. Basically, as you end up loot collecting gear, you get like all these new resources, and when you complete dungeons, you get like a new type of loot box. And the loot box can already drop like gear based on your power rank. Don't worry about that too much because Crystal 5 gear is exclusive if you have 45k PR. I'll have videos that talk about all this stuff in more detail, but essentially it means that you can slowly force your way to getting higher gear. Because it's just going to be like a passive thing that you'll just kind of keep doing behind the scenes, where it's like you'll just loot collect stuff and you'll slowly accumulate all of the items that you need over time in order to craft all of the new junk. That's about it. So at least they make it more approachable. They of course tried to put in some cash shop, but the implementation is just so god awful. I don't know anyone on this earth who would be interested in paying money for like something that you could just grind in a few hours. Like it's really bad. It's so overpriced. There we go. C5 outrageous. I can barely get C3 and C4 alone. Oh, don't worry. You'll be able to get C3 a lot easier, dude. The problem is upgrading it. Crystal 5. So Crystal 5 prior to today's patch on the test server was very expensive, but the bottleneck was one of the new resources that you have to get out of the gear crafting profession. So I'm curious to see what they did to increase the price. Kind of annoyed, but whatever. What is the name of the costume that you're using? This is from the Raving Renewus pack. Is that the one? It's the most recent, I think it's the most recent pack review that I ended up doing. Which, come to think of it, I still never did the stupid bamboo pack review. Try and remember to do that later. What a bad pack. So, this costume, you are out of luck. You're gonna have to wait until next year. Because it's around New Year's, they have all the Renewus packs come out. I did talk about it when the pack was available, but I guess I should have mentioned, like, get my Shadow Hunter costume now, kind of thing. Uber 13, what happened to U12? Wait, what? Did someone say anything? Oh, because he was asking if U13 came out. Yeah, no, we still don't have U12. It only goes up to U11. Also, yeah, multi. Whoops. Whisper me in game multi, because I always forget how to spell your name. But yeah, you guys are more than welcome to join. Later, Saris. No, I know I made a video saying to get the pack, but I'm pretty sure that was like just... wasn't it just a pack review where I mentioned it? Like, I don't think the video was... my Shadow Hunter costume is available in the store right now kind of thing, you know? That's all I'm getting at, because I'm still getting a lot of people constantly asking me, like, where do you get this costume and stuff? So I'm just saying that when the pack comes around again, I'll probably have to like make like a just super focused, like not a pack review or anything, just like something mentioning it passively, even maybe even a YouTube short. I don't know. Oh, sorry, Multi. I thought you were asking, but yeah, it was misread. Okay, my bad. I just saw the M. Also, hello to anyone that's lurking and coming in and stuff like that. I know it's kind of boring, but I mean, that's just the way that it is. If we get lucky enough to get the item out of this box, then we'll stay in the delves. But if we don't get it, like out of the first few shadow boxes, like shadow vaults, then I'm getting get out of the delves just because I hate this place. Die, weeping baby. Okay, where's my stupid keys? My inventory always like adjusts and moves all my items. I don't think we got one, did we? No, we didn't. We got a bunch of our stuff, which is kind of surprising. I did invite you, Miss Rhett. Did I not invite you? Try again. Player may not join after it is created. The invite Miss Rhett to join. Wait, what? Oh, are challenge delves like that? Well, that's stupid. All right, next one, Miss Rhett. I'll wait next time we craft another one. Kill troglodytes. What are the troglodytes? I use troglodyte as like an actual insult in real life, so that's funny. Oh, it's like stupid lizard people. Oh, okay. Yeah. All right. That's funny. I just spent 15 mil on Trove of Wonder and got nothing. I think I spent 30 mil in total. Yup. I'm telling you, dude, that's why I always say, don't bother getting the Trove of Wonders. Instead, you gotta just buy the mount outright. Like, you're always gonna be better off. Also, hi, E6. Come here, stupid. Jeez. Weird barriers. Yeah, also there doesn't seem to be any elites in here anymore. Actually, you know what? Just because they made it... Okay. Maybe... Let me double check the patch. What did it mention? Ah, okay. Yeah, so damn. I was about to say, like, maybe we could still go into Shadow Towers to grind the Starfire fragments, but it says that they removed it from Shadow Tower and moved it out to World Elites. That sucks. Because it was actually easier to grind the fragments out of Shadow Tower because there was a lot more elites. So that sucks. The 0.000.5 chance to get the fragments. Yeah, that sounds about right. I'll probably do maybe 3 of these shadow boxes. See if we get lucky enough, and then we'll just get out of here. Aren't Shadow Towers now only bosses? You're absolutely right. Yep. My bad. I completely forgot. Yeah, they got rid of the dungeons a long time ago. It's just still in my memory bank. Do Shadow Towers still drop anything? The bosses do technically, but they added new items that the bosses do not drop in Shadow Towers. Instead, they drop the new items in the delves. Because they were really trying to push the delves. Too bad they didn't actually make them interesting. What's your opinion on the new update? Oh, don't you worry. I've got a video that's going to be focusing on my first-hand thoughts. Short answer... That's my answer. Like, I'm not against C5. I mean, it sucks and it's lazy, but it's like, okay, whatever. My problem is it's another lackluster update that adds us being stronger when we don't need to be stronger. There is already nothing in the game that challenges us. Like, we're already so powerful with the star chart and C4 and rings and stuff like that now, and even crystal gems. Like, they keep adding things that make us more and more powerful and essentially makes the end game more and more approachable, which is cool. But they just keep doing that, and it makes the end game kind of a joke. I don't know, man. Oh yeah, Bobby. Oh, is Fortnite still offline because of the update? And yeah, I'll you know what? I'll change the title of the stream. Just so that you guys actually know what we're doing. There we go. Oh, I hate this video game, dude. Yeah, you know what, Brooke? Like, honestly, I don't know. I don't know what you guys think about it, but there's a part of me that kind of agrees where why don't they just rip off the band-aid and just give us stuff that lets us get to 100 kpr and just give us like up to U20? Like, just screw it, right? Even if it's just the same progression all the way through the game, at least it would give us something to work towards and do. I don't know. I know that that would be like super lazy and everything, but it's like, at least it would be something instead of nothing. Because that's kind of how I feel about the Crystal 5. Is it just feels pointless right now. Like, it's just another update that doesn't, like, who cares? So just make the endgame Diablo 3 more like Diablo 4. Except it would still be funner than Diablo 4 and cheaper. I'm not clearing that room. That room sucks. But yeah, like, I don't think that that would be the solution for Trove. I just think that at this point, why not? I do enjoy Trove's gear progression. It'd be cool to get a glimpse of that again. Yeah, I agree. Like, that's the thing. I feel like the gear progression in Trove is actually its strongest feature. Like, let's be real, the best part about this game is grinding dungeons as fast as possible. Some people like doing the delves, which, not me. Even the people that do enjoy going into the deep delves, they still hate the delves, you know? Like, I don't know, I think it's just being all claustrophobic like this. It's just like, bleh. But I just still wish that Trove would, like, lean into its strengths, you know? Instead of the tax update, higher gear quality. Like, as much as I hate the idea of Crystal 5 because it's lazy, at the end of the day, it still at least gives me something to grind that feels more meaningful. You know what I mean? Even if it's just numbers going up. You think Trove is pay to win? Oh yeah, no, it's 100% pay to win. Yeah. The one thing that I'll say about Trove in its defense, though, like, a lot of people say I'm wrong and say that Trove isn't pay to win, it's pay to progress. Which technically is true, I guess. I didn't know there was a difference. So I always just say it's pay to win. Because as far as I'm concerned, if you're paying to get an advantage, that's pay to win. But I guess it's different now because games like Ubisoft, that's pay to win. That's pay to skip gameplay. So in Trove's case, it's pay to win in that you can buy credit pouches and sell those and get like a crap ton of flux, which will give you a huge advantage of trading with other players and stuff. But the game still requires engagement. You know, it's not like you can just, well, I think they had, like, a long time ago, it might still be in the game somewhere, like a gear pack, right? Where it was like, long time ago, they sold like this pack that would give you like stellar gear and all the materials to fully upgrade it or something like that. I don't think it's there anymore. But point is, you still have to put in the grind time, you know? Regardless of if you just have all of the high tier gear and the stuff that helps you speed through progression. It's like pay to boost. I don't know. But even then, I'm not against pay to win. I don't care. Are you an elite? No. Are you? They're big. I don't know if they're actually elites, though. My biggest issue, as I mentioned in the stream the other day, I'm not against the game being pay to win. I'm not against them monetizing the heck out of everything. It's just the way that they do it, no one's gonna buy stuff. Like, as far as I'm concerned, I want them to make money because I want this game to be more successful because it's my favorite game. But time and time again, we get like these stupid things where it's like, oh, you can buy these boxes that give you a chance of a chance of giving you like Crystal 5 out of the boxes, and it's like, what? Why would I do that when I can just grind it? I don't know. No, it was a long time ago, Brooke. It was like with the Mantle of Power update, right? Maybe it didn't give you Stellar Gear, but it gave you like all the stuff to upgrade Stellar Gear, if I recall. Something like that. I don't fully remember because it's obviously been a long time. Mantle of Power, and still in my opinion, was one of the best updates Trove ever had. Even in terms of the monetization, like, I think it was so cool that you could like pay 20 bucks to get access to the update a week before everybody else. Like, that was such a cool, like, big brain thing that I've never seen other games do. There's obviously buying into early access, but usually that's just with single player games and stuff, you know? You never see that with an MMO. Hello? Thank you. But I don't want to just feel all nostalgia and stuff. I wish you could buy Flux. Well, technically you can. You just buy credit pouches, sell them on the market. I would suggest that you wait if you do that, because when new updates hit, credit pouches spike up in price. Am I going down? I think I'm going down. It's not pay to win, it's just more interesting if you spend money on it. I mean, I'm not going to disagree. That's what I mean, though, is like, I always just call it pay to win, because as far as I was concerned, like, growing up, if you could spend money to get a progression boost, that was pay to win. But arguably, yeah, I would say Trove is not nearly as pay to win as other games. Like Nexon games, like Korean MMOs and stuff, oof. But the other thing, too, you gotta consider is Trove doesn't really have a PvP system. So, when is the new update coming? This month. Don't know when. Maybe next week. It's a pretty lackluster update, let's be real. So, I don't think it's gonna take them too long. Also, for people asking, can you join in? Sorry, unfortunately, it doesn't let me invite you because it's a challenge delve. But I'm about to hop out of this just because the drop chance is god-awful. I'm just going for the Shadow Vaults because I was trying to see what the rates were for the Starfire fragments, and they're not good. So I'm just going to go back to Elites in the overworld. Which, by the way, what's the date? 8th. Okay. Because on the, I think the 13th, we've got the Battlefront remaster. I don't care if anyone's hyped for that. I am. I'm going to stream that game a lot. Excuse me. And then the other thing that we've got, I think, on the 13th is the Vindictus Alpha. So for those that don't know, Nexon basically is remaking like their super old game. But it's going to be like a, kind of like an MMO Souls-like type of thing. So I'm really interested in that one. I think Bitcraft also finally has like alpha signups. That's another one of those games like Hytale where I feel like I've known about it for years and it just doesn't come out. But it's supposed to be another big voxel game, so probably be another one we'll play on the channel. I still gotta upload like the last Terravit video. Oh, because the green? Yeah, I've tweaked my green screen like as much as I can, but the main reason why that actually happens, nobody actually cares. But the main reason why that happens is because I actually have like an extremely low light situation. So you know how lots of our content creators, they got like all these floodlights on them and everything, but it just aggravates me and gives me a headache. So I pretty much have my light situation the dimmest it can go while still affecting my green screen, which means that when my monitor is bright, you see it on my face because the room lighting isn't bright enough to cancel it out. So when I'm looking at green stuff, my monitor is green on my face, so nobody cares, but that's why my green screen makes me have a void beard. Oh yeah, no, I know, Multi. We got Dragon's Dogma. We got Rise of the Ronin, same day. I don't know what the hell I'm gonna do with those games. And then next month, I think April, we've got No Rest for the Wicked, which is a top-down Souls-like. I'm really interested in that one. And then in May, we've got Ghost of Tsushima. You guys know I'm buying that one again. It's coming on PC. I'm really excited to replay through that game again. I'm gonna probably play it on the hardest difficulty outright. Wait, this is the same biome? Why are all the... Oh, never mind. Someone must have gone ahead. And then already after that is June, and we've got the Erd Tree DLC. So this year is getting stacked, man. Like, jeez. If you use diffusing lights and point them towards the wall, yes, I do have that. That's exactly what I have. Like, I have my light facing the wall, and then I show it all off in like my specific setup. But as I mentioned, like my big thing is having the light as dim as possible while still being able to affect the green screen. Because otherwise, yeah, it's just floodlight central, which... I think there's a beta for Once Human this month. What the hell is Once Human? Let me Google that. Oh, no, that's the one. There already was a beta for that, and I heard terrible things. I heard that game sucks. I'm sorry. Sorry to say. Are those... What is this? Oh, that was a dungeon boss somehow. Okay, weird. Thank you, Dota 2 World. Give me the League of Legends MMO, bro. But thanks for the super chat, man. Appreciate you very much. 150 BAM! I don't know what that is, but... Sorry, just getting a call from the wife. Just letting her know I'm still streaming. Oh, man. We've been at this for an hour and we haven't gotten a single fragment. This is so sad. I don't think I'm gonna get the fragments, dude. Like, I want to try and get them before it goes to the live server. I would be okay if I can get just enough fragments to get the costumes on the test server, because then at least I can get video documentation of the costumes for you guys. And then as far as live server is concerned, I can just wait, you know? I don't mind not getting these day one, is what I'm saying. But it doesn't even look like I'm gonna be able to do that. Like, they should change it so that it just drops out of enemies, man. Like, oh my god. It's like 80 cents. Well, for me being Canadian, it's probably like $10. Broke ass college student. Yeah, it's all good, man. No, I appreciate it regardless. It doesn't matter how much it is. Don't worry about it. Thank you. My birthday gift. Because no one else gave me money. I'm kidding, I don't care. I'm old enough that a birthday is just another day. Stop giving me Sagely Blue, bro. Wait, what are you? Whoa, he's flying. Hey. Scythe, I am on the live server, bro. That's the point. Like, so to clarify for those of you that might just be tuning in, We're grinding starfire fragments on the live server, so I need a total of 3 at the minimum, because there's 2 costumes that each require 3 starfire fragments. So what I can essentially do, if I get lucky enough to get 2, I can export my account, craft one of the costumes, get a video of it, go back to the live server, export my account again, which makes me lose that new costume that I just bought, so that I could craft the other one and get another video on it. This one singular fragment I already had before we started, though. So isn't Starfire from Prime World not forbidden? We're in Prime World. What are you talking about? Like, oh, you mean no, it's just elites. It's just elites in general. Oh. Yeah, wait a minute, Spooky. Where is that? Are you by that? Or is this is Multi inviting me to this? Yeah. Where the heck is that? Ah, yes. There we go. Beautiful. Okay, thank you. I forgot all about this stupid world. Because this isn't... Yeah, this is the event world from years ago. I always forget that this place exists, but it's just chock full of elites. Thanks, Multi. Thanks, Spooky. I mean, hopefully we can get lucky enough and actually get like a single one. But yeah, do we have a portal to this in Team Pixel? I don't remember. I think we do. It's in the old hub, right? So I can just keep going there over and over. I honestly keep forgetting this exists, bro. It is at the old hub. Yeah, that's what I thought. Okay. Yeah, thanks for reminding me. It looks like a Shadow Tower portal or whatever. Yeah, I forgot all about this place, dude. If I'm on console, do you suggest prepping? Or can you make a video for that, please and thank you? Yeah, don't worry, Christopher. I will. Right now, so again, to summarize for those of you that might just be tuning in, right now I am in the process of grinding out some more tedious things. I'd say it's behind the scenes, but now you guys are seeing it live. And I'm just kind of splicing together the last stream into shorter segmented videos so that it gives me time to record and edit some other videos that'll be a bit more clear about the whole situation, like how you can prepare, what you're gonna need, etc., etc. But generally speaking, it's just gonna be nitro and fragments for Crystal 5 gear upgrades. It doesn't cost crystalline cores, thank God. But it does cost a new resource that you can only get from the new gear crafting, which means that you can't really prepare. This is how bad the odds are, by the way. We haven't gotten a single one. Oh, more elites over there. Might be asking for much, but since console still doesn't have bamboo, I'm hoping they release it along with the new update shortly after PC. Yeah, that's what I'm expecting as well. Usually that's what they do for you guys on console, is they release like a couple updates all at once. So I assume they're getting this ready, and then they'll hit you guys with the bamboo dragon and the crystal gear. You guys gotta just, you know, keep me in line. Let me know all that stuff in the Discord, like whether or not the update hits, because I don't play on console anymore. But I do like knowing that information, because then I can like tell you guys what's up. And I can always check on the Switch. But if I had to guess, this update, like the test server update's probably gonna go live next week. Otherwise, it's the week after that. And that would be kind of atrocious. Or it's the last week of March, and that would be even worse. Do the devs care about account sharing? I think I have 13. Oh, like just different accounts that you have, you mean? I don't think they care about how many accounts you have. It's more so how many you have up at the same time. Last I heard, which don't quote me on this because this was when Tryon Worlds was still in charge, they were okay with you having like, I think 3 accounts at the same time doing macros, but you can't use bots. And yeah, generally speaking, it's just kind of a no-no. C5 tradable. C5 was tradable. I don't know if it still is. They did patch something in relation to it being tradable on the test server today, but I didn't read, I didn't see anything that specifically said it's no longer tradable. It was more so with regards to certain aspects of it that, like, basically, like, it was tradable, and so you could upgrade it, and it would say, like, if you upgrade this, it's no longer tradable. And so what the patch notes says is that they removed that message for items that are already untradeable, which tells me that they probably made it untradeable just because, you know, the Trove devs, they don't recognize that this is an MMO. So if I had to guess, they're not going to be tradable. I hope that they are, but I doubt that they would be. I wouldn't hold my breath. There we go. Sorry, that froze the game here. Did we get a single fragment? No, we did not. I guess I'll just keep doing this until the wife gets home, and then we'll just call it, and then I'll have to grind this off camera or something. But this is atrocious. You guys are sure, like, these elites can drop the fragments, right? I'm pretty confident. It's just the odds are god-awful. Oh no, I know, Brooke. I saw that the other day. The actual, like, night bots are crazy on Trove lately. That's against terms of service. But I don't know if they have a big enough dev team to deal with it, frankly speaking. Come on, man. Just drop. Just 2 at least. This is Dragon Day. I swear it's not affected by Dragon Day. So Multi says that if you can find Binding Darkness, you can also get fragments. Okay, okay. Because they count as elites. Yeah, I did find a Binding Darkness, so that's true. This is so fun. I hit 43k on PS5, 1 step closer. Nice. Yeah, that's the one thing you're gonna have to kind of prep, is your best odds of getting Crystal 5 gear is you have to have 45k PR. Also, thanks for the raid, Jay. Appreciate you, gamer. Truly riveting gameplay. Ah, yes. Yeah, this is why it's my favorite video game. I mean, I'll admit it's stimulating. Like, I have fun doing this when the projectile doesn't have detection issues. But most of all, it's like, you gotta, you know, you gotta give me a little taste. You gotta give me just a little, just a starfire fragment, then I'll keep going. But if I'm at this for over an hour and I don't get anything, then it's just disheartening. And I'm just like, oh, uninstall. Actually, you know what? I should double check for you guys what the PR requirement is to get Crystal 4 gear. If I had to guess, I'd say it goes up by 5k intervals, but I could be wrong. So it'd be like 40k, but I'm not exactly sure. Either way, you're gonna spike up in PR when the update hits, because essentially they have there's a new box that you get from dungeons, and those boxes will give you gear appropriate to what PR you are when you open them. We might have to create a new world. You know what? Yeah, let's I'll show you guys where the portal is. Just so that you can find this biome if you want. No, I mean I have 13 starfire fragments. If account sharing was fine. Wait, what? I don't understand. That's right. You mean somebody else has that much and you could log into their account? I think it's the green one, right? It's been a while since I did this. And I think it's these. Yeah. I don't know if the higher Uber world matters, but I'm just gonna go in anyway. Is there a faster way to farm crystalline cores besides 5-star dungeons? Oh, don't you worry, dude. When that's one thing that I will say about the new update is crystalline cores become a joke. You get so much from loot collecting the crystal gear. It's almost like the cosmic dragon's cost makes sense now. Like, I think Crystal 5 gear gives, like, it's something ridiculous, like 175 fragments. All I know is when I was on the test server, like, I didn't have any. And through, like, just an hour of barely farming, I got, like, 2K or something. I mean, you're still obviously gonna need a diamond dragon egg, for sure, but... Also, I like how this just went right back to the same world. I think these elites keep respawning, if I'm not mistaken, but it's been like a long time since this event was in the game. So I really don't remember. I know there's like a hat you can get from these enemies too. I just don't remember if it's still available. Like it might have been an event exclusive. Imagine if when an elite could clone itself, it would, like the clones would actually drop gear. That would be pretty epic. Or drop loot, I should say. Like, so we could get starfire fragments on all of them. Yeah, it was, sorry, Multi. I don't remember if it was a hat or just a face item or something. It was something crappy. But I just remember it was pretty rare because lots of people were farming for it and selling it. Dude, these odds are so bad. I wonder if the elites will respawn in front of you and what their odds are of respawning, because you could technically AFK farm this if you just put an auto clicker on. And then if we had enough people, but what empowered gems do you have on? Pyrodisc, of course, because movement speed is king. Volatile velocity, because it basically, the description, check this out. Increases the shot speed of any projectile. That is a false description that I didn't know was false for years. And then one of my buddies told me what it actually does is increases your projectile range by 40%. Which, in Shadowhunter's case, you can shoot through everything now, so... And then, of course, just the Class Gem and Berserk Battler. Hello? Thank you. Haven't been on this game in years. Has anything changed? Yeah, quite a few has changed. It depends when you left. These might be new classes for you. And then the new update that's coming is adding Crystal 5 gear. No higher difficulty. I mean, we have U11 now, which was probably new for you. How's your doggo doing? Yeah, she's just sleeping. That's the thing, like, it's too early to tell. Just gotta wait and hope. God, this is ridiculous. Boomerang are good for delves. He's good for the bosses. I don't know if he's good for like the delves themselves. But I don't know. Someone might say otherwise. I don't main Boomer, so I can't say for certain. I think he's good in delves, but you can definitely main him if that's what you're asking. Dude, this is ridiculous. I just need 2. And we're on Dragon Day. Like, this is an example right here that the devs, like, if only they actually, like, actively played the game or, like, listened. Like, bro, we've been at this. I mean, we've been only in this specific world for, like, maybe 30 minutes, if that. But to reiterate, like the Basement Dragon fragments, we got those in like 10 minutes. How many elites have we killed? And we haven't gotten a single fragment for Starfire? Like, ugh. Explosive Epilogue is good. It's not as good for bosses because it only explodes once the enemy dies. It's really good for like clearing large groups of enemies, but the problem is I couldn't really sacrifice. I needed the range because I had my Shadowhunter built up for 5-star Sundered dungeons, and the range is invaluable there from Volatile. Otherwise, yeah, in most cases I would use Explosive Epilogue just because damage go burr. As for Vampiric, it's kind of useless once you get the Life Leech from the skill tree. And Berserk gives more light, so ultimately more damage. Survivability isn't a problem as much anymore. But that's also coming from a freak who's at the end game. Why do I never get Pyro Disc? Oh no, that's just how it be, dude. I don't, I already have all of my good gems, which is nice. But I don't, like, in the off chance that I need to get a new gem, it's ridiculous. No, that's true. Vampiric does give the movement speed. I used to use Vampiric, but I most of all swapped to Berserk because, again, I was using, like, I use my Shadowhunter kind of as an all-around for everything, and so I prefer having the damage. Because then I can handle like bosses and Sundered Uplands. But true, I should probably just swap it back to Vampiric. Like, let's be real. Okay, I think this world is finally dead. I left around a bit after Crystal Gear was introduced. I funneled so much bread into this game and then sadly got rid of PlayStation and switched to PC. I don't think you can transfer your account. No, unfortunately you can't. That sucks. That strikes home with me with Genshin though. I spent way too much money on Genshin. Like if I've said this before, if I could get banned from Genshin but get all my money back, I would do it in a heartbeat. Because I thought I was investing in the game's development. Nope. How foolish of me. Hey Kev. What's Neon like these days? Neon Ninja, he's really good. Since his rework, I always take for granted the fact that his ultimate is where his damage lies now. But he's still a speed boy, so. Honkai Star Rail is booming, to be honest. Yeah, tell me that once you've played it for a year and there's no end game. The funny thing is, they do seem to be putting all their new ideas into Honkai, but that's the funny thing is now, like, that's how MiHoYo works, is they took all the money from Genshin to invest in a new product, and now they're taking all the money from Honkai to invest in their next project. It's just how it is. I've heard good things about Honkai, but I just, I don't know, the turn-based game just doesn't click with me. Like, I know that the artifact farming is, like, way better in Honkai than it is in Genshin. Bro, I just need 2. I just need 2 fragments, bro. Oh, they got a different team on Honkai? That makes sense. I think, as far as I know, they're still working on an open world Honkai game. I could be mistaken. And then otherwise it's that ZZZ game, which I'll play that. It's just, for me, I'll just never invest any more money into MiHoYo stuff ever again. Because I just got so burned, man. I mostly play Warframe these days since over the past few years, game's been getting a true endgame. Oh, so Warframe's actually doing good again. That's good to hear, because for a while everyone was complaining about it. I don't play Warframe as much anymore, but... But yeah, that's good to hear, because I think one of my other buddies was saying like they were going back into Warframe because they were actually adding like good stuff. Bro, still not a single one. Come on. John, honestly just wish I could get my account back. I like the game and would play if I had to re-level all those, or can't be asked to re-level all those things. Oh. Like, you can't get your PlayStation account back, you mean? Or just because now you're on PC, is what you mean? In which case, yes. It is kind of a shame because, you know, you spend money on one version, it doesn't transfer over. But I understand. Like, I understand why they don't fix that, because it would just be too costly. Ay, 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 ay. Yeah, I'm gonna be real. Like I said, I'm not interested in Honkai. I've heard good things about it. I did try it, and I'm gonna be real. When I saw the asset flips, I just uninstalled. Like, when I saw the first enemy literally use the same attack animation as the Abyss Herald in Genshin, I was just like, no. Have you leveled any C5 yet? No, I'm not gonna bother, because it's on test server. Why would I bother grinding that? Kev got one maxed out, so I do have the stats. But I'll address that in our video. Also, yeah, Kev, I'm just trying to get the stupid starfire fragments for the costumes, as the title says. And these guys can drop the starfire fragment, it's just that the odds are so ridiculously bad. Okay. Oh, I'm fine with my loyalty badge in Trove, because at least Trove, like, you know, as much as I criticize it, like, I'm still playing it, still having fun with it. I think that's the biggest thing, is that the core gameplay in Genshin didn't change up enough. I don't need to have Endgame, I just needed the gameplay to be smoother. Because they keep adding all these beautiful worlds and stuff, but climbing is still just Zelda garbage climbing. Hasn't evolved at all. Statues of the Seven don't give you stamina anymore. Like, Genshin needs mounts or faster climbing, and at the bare minimum, the combat needs an overhaul. Because it's just button mashy mobile game garbage. Alt spam. Like, it just... Okay. It just doesn't do anything for me anymore. Yeah, Endgame is still just the, what the heck is it called? Spiral Abyss. If they had multiplayer Spiral Abyss, I would actually be a lot more interested. My biggest issue is, maybe a month or two ago, I actually hopped on Genshin with a buddy of mine because he was trying to get me to get back into it and play it, right? And we were exploring Fontaine in co-op, and I had to kick him 5 times within 30 minutes because the game still doesn't let you interact with things when you're in co-op. And it was just like, yeah, this is why I stopped playing. Like, there's such basic mechanics that they just never fixed. And it's frustrating. Also, to you guys talking about Shadowhunter and stuff, I'm sorry I didn't catch the comment of someone asking, like, if you're asking about maining Shadowhunter, yes, you can main it for pretty much everything. At the end of the day, though, I would always suggest that you main the class that you enjoy the most, because otherwise you're going to get bored. And what is the point of video games? To have fun. Main the character that you enjoy regardless of efficiency, because efficiency only gets you so far. Otherwise, then you're going to be like when I played Neon Ninja back in the day. He was too efficient, so I had to use him, and I hated him. Like, Neon Ninja just never works with me. Like, I just never liked his gameplay. And I still remember, like, that was like the dark times where I just didn't want to play Trove, because it was like, wow, Neon Ninja is so boring. And then guess what? I swapped back to Shadowhunter, and I've been having so much fun ever since. And then thankfully over the years we got the rework to Shadowhunter, so he's actually not garbage. But I mained Shadowhunter before he was cool. Because I didn't care. It was just about having fun. Speaking of fun, this isn't fun. Can I please get a fragment? Bro, I need 2. I need 2 fragments. Just give me one. Just give me a little taste. Come on. Been at this for over an hour. Still better than Delves, though. Let's be real. Come on. Just let me open my inventory and see that I got like a single one. Like, Jesus. It's gonna take me like 5 hours. Like, the problem is I'm doing this and then the wife's gonna get home and then I gotta stop and I gotta, like, you know, grind real life with like making dinner and stuff, which I'm not saying that as a negative. I'm saying I'd prefer to do that. And then I gotta somehow try and get back on Trove and start grinding it rather than grinding out other videos or other games, because haha, I have to try and get this done before stupid Dragon Day is gone. Then again, as we've seen, Dragon Day doesn't seem to matter. Let's, you know what? Let's go into the weaker portal and see. That's why I was asking if account sharing was fine, since I'd be able to use my account for the starfires at this point. Wait, sorry, Miss Rhett. I again am very confused. Do you mean like porting your account from console? Because yeah, that's not a thing. I wish. The thing is, I want to get these costumes done before the test server goes offline, because the update's probably going to hit next week. If I had to guess, it might not. That was me with Ice Sage. Then I gave up on it and went back to Boomer. Ah, yes. Yeah, exactly. You play the class that you enjoy. Because Ice Age didn't really click with me either, despite the fact that it's super efficient in Delves. I like Draco and Tomb Raider though, so I was fine with using them in Delves. There seems to be a lot less elites. Never mind. Just unlucky. The thing is, I could be mistaken. If I recall, when an elite mob respawns, I don't know if it still has its drop table. Like, I think it's maybe the same code as when an elite clones itself. So if I don't recall, like I know there was something affected by that years ago. I don't know if it was the starfire fragments, but in particular, I could kill this same mob that I just killed and it wouldn't drop anything because technically it's already dead. And the respawn one is just a clone. I could be wrong. We'll just keep going as if that's not the case. But I seem to remember something like that. I don't know if it actually affects the dragon fragments though, so we'll just keep going on C anyways, because whatever. Die please, thank you. I still gotta do the, I'm sorry, intrusive thought. I still gotta do the Dragon's Dogma character creator. I have it installed, I just haven't gotten around to it. I want to create an abomination. I'll probably either just record that or do it as a short stream or something, we'll see. I got 1 to 2 fragments from this world a few years ago. Ah, yes. Yeah, I'm not saying that they can't drop the fragments, Spooky. I'm saying, like, once I kill this elite, when it respawns, does it still drop stuff? That's kind of what I'm concerned about. So I might be going in circles and just killing mobs that don't do anything, is what I mean. If you switch worlds, log out, you can log in and reset the RNG. Sometimes it gets quicker. Ah. I don't know if relogging always resets the world, though, unless you're just talking about, like... Yeah. Yeah, I think I know what you mean, Vish. Oh, that's what you mean, Miss Ret. Like, me logging into your account to show... Oh. Yeah, sorry, I didn't know what the hell you were talking about. No, that's okay. Like, I'll just keep grinding it. Worst case, I just don't get the costumes before the test server's offline. That's okay. What we could do is if you just got the costumes on the test server and then like I was just standing there and just filmed the VFX and stuff at the very least. I know. We could even do that. Well, do you have the other resources though? Because they're kind of expensive. I think it requires a lot of items from the geode caves. I'd suggest like hop on the test server, see what you're missing, and then try to buy the resources here on live server before you export. But it's the Shadowhunter costume, the Draco costume I can afford, so that's fine. Shadowhunter costume, Lunar Lancer costume, those are the ones. Which we're gonna have to finish up soon, because I gotta start making dinner. Looks like we're not getting, like, not even a single fragment, bro. Like, this is so sad. I don't have the Revenant costume yet, Multi, but I do have the resources now. I just would need to re-export my account. I just want a single fragment at this point. Like, just to make me feel good. Like, bro. Okay, you know what? I'm just gonna swap to test server and we'll check. See what the resources cost, see if we can get these costumes really quick, just so I can get footage of them. Otherwise, good lord. I'll grind that more later. I don't know if I'll do that on stream or just myself. We'll see. Because if I don't do it on stream, I can basically be in a call with the boys and just chilling. Okay, let's see. So, Shadowhunter costume, there you go. 700 Sparksite, 200 Fey Dust, 50k Flux, easy peasy, honestly speaking. The Sparksite can be a bit expensive. I have enough of that on live server, so worst case, again, I could export my account and port it over, but... Oh, right, I can't get the Revenant costume because of the stupid Mighty Souls. Never mind, my bad. Crap, because I don't know what Mighty Souls are from, because the description is garbage. Yeah, that's my mistake. So I can get the Draco costume, but I do have footage of that. And then this guy requires 3 as well, which is the exact same crafting recipe. So At one point, Starfire was the last dragon I was missing, so I had a 100% effigy chance. Yep. I'm pretty sure I got the effigy too. That dragon has always sucked. But let's be real. They don't have enough dragons, like new dragons, affected by the effigy. The Mighty Souls are from Shadow Tower boss trophies and Leviathan trophies. Thank you for that, multi. I'm gonna actually take a screenshot of that so I don't forget, because I probably have quite a few of those, honestly. So, Miss Rhett, remember, you only need to have enough resources to craft one costume, because you can just craft the costume, check it out, and then you can go back to the live server and re-export, which will remove this costume and give you the resources back so that you could then just craft the other costume. That's the whole thing. Technically, I only need 3 starfire fragments. Just because of that. I'm gonna need 6 when this goes live so that I can get both of the costumes, but I might be able to craft this though. Just because the trophies, I've got a lot of trophies stocked up. So I might be able to do that, but yeah, Miss Red, do you have those resources? I'm only asking because if you do, then I'll wait on the test server right now and I can check them out, like check out the costumes. But I think I am gonna end the stream just because I gotta be able to walk away from the computer and stuff. But I'll chill here on the test server, and then the club world is just Jub. So you can just join here, or you can just whisper me, whatever. Either way, thank you guys for coming out. Hope you enjoyed, even though that grind sucked. I'll either stream this later or I'll just grind it later. I don't know, but this is kind of gross. Anyways, have a good night, guys.